Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there, and the day begins with an out. There's one away. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. His prior history in this matchup, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0-1 the count. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Brad Miller. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Yadi Molina digging in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent. Yeah,
but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And another foul ball. Fouled off. Miller at second with 2 down. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Aquino is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cards lead it 2-0. Miles Michaelis gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now the 1-0 is laid off of down and in. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the field.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Here now the 2-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count and the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but it's off his glove. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is in there.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
So stepping in, Joey Votto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
You know, D-Row, that's a huge base hit. After being down by 2 early, they strike right back.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to breathe a sigh of relief right there. We got a fresh ball game. See if he goes out there and attacks differently.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. A 1-1.
That's a ball. 2 balls. 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch.
The count is full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top half of inning number. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here it comes. Tyler O'Neill is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-0 now. And the pitch.
Hey.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Down the third baseline. 2 out with the man at first. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Comes set. The 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Aquino is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-0 now.
No thanks.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Nick Castellanos now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Runners on first with 1 down. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Miller is there. The second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, strike 1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yadier Molina goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Dylan Carlson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is good one, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Dylan Carlson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world. Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground, and that's the third out. 1 left for the Cardinals. Score holds at 4-3. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Now the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. The 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 6-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Goodwin, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Reds 6 and the Cardinals 3. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Dexter Fowler. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Center fielder going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. First home run of the campaign for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Goodwin's in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ball 1. 4 runs.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Strike 1 to start the at bat. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 6-5 now.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Suarez is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in, Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Barnhart recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready.
4-1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to center field. Fowler is right there, 1 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Fielded by Goldschmidt to second for 1, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end, as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Carlson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Aquino is there, 2 down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third base.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Galvis. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in is the DH, Nicholas Castellanos. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Miller waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Fouled away. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Fouled off. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Line to the right side, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He singled his last time up. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Suarez. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. 1 ball hits the gap.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order as it. Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
In now, Tommy Edman.
As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
And it's not in time as he's in well. Throw.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to play way too often.
First and second now, one man out. Swinging a soft liner, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. So it's no runs. Number 36 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Aristides Aquino is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Brad Miller.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Ready for another chance? Dylan Carlson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Winker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Chopper foul. And able to lay on Reds.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So be giving out free passes this late.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
DeYoung gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Winker. He was a double play victim last time around. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds are down. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll start us off in the 8th.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Lucas Sims will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Galvis, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch coming. Here it is.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Tommy Edman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cards leave 1. This one remains close. It's 6-5.
Number 60, John
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Miller. And there's one down now. So one away here in the Reds half. And stand on base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Fastball has begun to get loose. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. From the belt, the pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Mike Moustakas is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Brad.
To the plate now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Now, Entre.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
For second for 1. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Cincinnati Reds put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Luis Castillo earns his first win of the season. Miles Michaelis permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more.